Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will be talking about epithelial tissue, and in this we will start with simple epithelial tissue. This we have already discussed in our last video, and here we are going to discuss about squamous epithelial tissue. Like I told you before also, that squamous, it represent a word which is flat. So the cells that you will see in this case, they will be flat cells. So these flat cells are somewhat look like this. All the cells, they'll arrange themselves very tightly, very fitted. So I am drawing the margins, and as you can see, the margins are not smooth. The margins are wavy. So they have irregular boundaries, wavy margins, and nucleus in between. So this is represented by a word that I'm going to write here, which is known as tessellated. Tessellated itself represents the word wavy. So whenever exams, usually the question asks the epithelial tissue having the wavy margins, then you have to put a tick on squamous epithelial tissue. Okay. Now, this tissue is flat and tile-like appearance you will see. Like tiles are fitted together. So because of this reason, this is also known as a pavement epithelium. So some important points. They are flat cells, simple single layer. So their single layer means this type of epithelium is suited for the functions like diffusion, filtration, where it is easy for the materials to cross because the membrane or the layer is very thin. So diffusion of gases, filtration, these are the basic function of this type of epithelial tissue. So according to these functions, we can correlate the location. We can write down the location where you will find this type of epithelial tissue. You will find these in alveoli of lungs, because in the alveoli the membrane is very thin, it is moist, so it is easy for the gases to exchange. So exchange of gases, it occurs in alveoli. You will find this in alveoli. Then endothelium, it is the lining, the inner lining of the blood vessel. You will find it in endothelium as well. And then you will find it in Bowman capsule. Bowman capsule is a cup-shaped structure of the nephron. It is present in kidney. So in the Bowman capsule also you will find this type of epithelial tissue. Then you will find it in the descending limb of LOH. LOH represents loop of Henle. It's a part of nephron. So second type of epithelial tissue that we'll be talking about is cuboidal epithelial tissue. Cuboidal represents a word. The cells will be cuboid in shape. Cuboid. I'm drawing cells. This is the basement membrane. Like I told you, all the epithelial cells, they rest on a basement membrane. And these are the cells, cuboid shape. Here I will represent three type of cells. Some cells will have normal shape like a cuboid, and in some cells you will find that the outer part is a bit modified in the form of a brush. We call it as a brush border epithelium, and some cells you will find the presence of cilia. So these All the cuboidal epithelial cells, you will find nucleus in between, which is round. So the first category that you can see in this diagram, these are the simple cuboidal epithelial tissue, simple cuboidal. Okay, second category, as you can see, there's a small brush-like structure. This is known as brush border epithelium. And the third, you can see the presence of cilia, so I will write ciliated cuboidal epithelial tissue. And they're all having a different function. Cuboidal epithelial tissue. So these are all other types of cuboidal epithelial tissue that I've represented in a single row. Now, I will be writing about the location of simple cuboidal epithelial tissue. You will find it in thyroid follicles. Also in the germinal epithelium, present in gonads. They are testes and ovaries. There also you will find this type of simple cuboidal epithelial tissue. The main function is secretion, ovaries, testes and ovaries. Okay. And third, you will find this type of tissue in the ascending limb of LOH, ascending limb of loop of Henle. Now let's talk about the brush border epithelial tissue. Brush border, you will find it in PCT. PCT stands for proximal convoluted tubule. It is again a part of nephron, the smallest functional unit of kidney. So it is a part of nephron where the absorption takes place. And the third is ciliated epithelium, where cilia are present. So obviously the work is to eliminate the waste, eliminate the dust particles whichever enter through air, so it will remove it out. So you will find these in terminal bronchioles of lungs. So the main function you can correlate with the location. Secretion will be the main function in this case. So overall, this is a function of cuboidal epithelial tissue. And absorption, you can write filtration as well. Okay, so next we will talk about